Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play RimWorld. It is Wanda's Legacy, and I was gonna say our base is shaping up nicely. I'm worried that it's too nice, and that, you know, we're really pushing up this wealth curve, and we don't have the means to defend ourselves here. I think I'm getting too much into like, oh, I love playing the SimCity part of this game, and I'm really worried it's gonna kill us. Probably still worth getting the growth vat, but then after that, oh, we got gas operations set up. That's true. Hold on. Hold on. We can start making heavy SMGs. I squirt. I mean, you're not actually a brawler, but you're sort of a brawler. So we kind of want 4 heavy SMGs. So let's go ahead and throw that in. And then in theory, everyone should be wearing flak vests because we have the one sitting around, which is good. And if people have helmets on, I mean, they're simple helmets except for the one recon helmet. If we can get the Devil Strand going, we can get everyone upgraded Devil Strand dusters. Okay, so actually we're not that far from being able to make a decent push forward, I suppose, here. Although I'm a little worried that we don't have our traps configured. But we'll see. This is so close to done. Look at that. It's fine. I don't feel like I need to rush it or anything. Pulling wood. Yep, that's good. Okay. Yeah, actually, that was one of the things I'm realizing. I was freaking out that I didn't have enough wood, and I was chopping down some more. Although, we do legitimately need more wood. We're going to use, what is it, 45 per? Yeah. And we've got, I guess I can double-click to find out, 12 of those. So, 450, 540, just to rebuild all the traps. Okay, that's quite a lot. All right, that's done. So, yeah, okay, let's get the growth vat so that it's ready before we give birth. I think Emily, no, it's not Emily who's got... pregnancy. You have, oh, you have gut worms. I wonder if that would have made you throw up too, though. Cleaning bot. 8 hours to go. Ritual. Well, we probably want to wait for the room to be done, although we're hitting 100% quality. No, you know what? Let's do a little ritual here. Not that we really need another person, but it would hardly be the worst thing in the universe. Maybe I'll just do the one, hopefully get a good mood boost, and then just let that sit for a bit. We'll stagger the rituals. If it's a bad ritual, then maybe I'll do another one to try to replace it. It was fun, and someone did offer to join. Troll. No health conditions. Kind nudist, fast walker, planter, cooker, medical. Okay, there's nothing wrong with you, although you don't fight. You're quite good at medical stuff. So, I mean, I don't think we're going to just throw you away. I don't think we're going to sacrifice you to a random whatever. Well, we can give you some of these low-B tasks, actually. That might be fine. I guess we really aren't going to need an agricultural droid. Because we're sorted there. Yeah, I'm not sure trolling's adding much to our group. But they're not taking away. Do we want to keep them in nudist clothes? I suppose for now, since we don't really have armor, we could do that for the mood boost. Although, chilly 90... You know, no. You get dressed. Your outfit will be default, so you'll actually put some clothes on. Deal with it. And yet you don't do violent. I don't know. Do I just have this person have an unfortunate accident before anyone gets attached to them? I think that might be the best thing. It's hard, but it's the way it's gotta be. Well, you'll be nude when you die, which will make you happy. Because that's your favorite state, right? Death in 7 hours. Okay, there we go. Call that good enough. Troll. I'm just going to run you off over here. Oh, you lost a leg. So maybe run isn't the right word. Actually, I just want you to die out of sight of anyone who might come and haul that in. And of course, we're going to need no one to do a rescue on you. Although, you're surprisingly conscious. Which I'm impressed about. Sorry, man. It sucks. But yeah. There you go. Finally fallen down. Yeah, you're going to rescue Troll because I think it's a medical task. Huntsman is treating Emily. Oh, for gutworm. Yeah. And you're going to go and do that. Let me just turn that off for a sec as well. No one should come rescue you. I could have just zoned people as well. All right, death. And indeed, we can do a requiem. So let's turn this on. Let's actually go ahead and do the... Oh, we need the sarcophagus, or yeah, they need to be put in somewhere. No, we're just gonna go and burninate them. Askin, you did the killing. Oh, you don't haul. Never mind. Oh, it's forbidden. That's why. All right, let's do that. Done and done. Yeah, still need the grave. I guess what we've done before is build the what you call it, the sarcophagus over here. We'll build a jade sarcophagus. Oh, we don't have enough. Oh, that's a shame. We're pretty close to it. Wooden sarcophagus. Don't allow anyone to get buried here. And yeah, we can use it for the ritual. Which should give everyone mood boost. Not that they're that upset that someone died. -3. Because they weren't friends with anyone, so it's all good. Squirt, I'm going to get you to prioritize this, please. Thank you. And yeah, we're going to clear everything. No one can get buried here, but we can do the requiem for Troll. Yeah, not a lot of participants, I guess, is the only limiter. All right. Hopefully get a mood boost for it to compensate for this tragic and unexpected demise. Troll, we hardly knew ye. I mean, very much intentionally. Good requiem. +5 mood boost for 6 days. See, we actually come out with a net win on mood, which is kind of freaking hilarious. We have 2 good beds that are unassigned right now. So yeah, these normal ones will just get moved. You got a berserk. Well, that is really annoying. We'll smash our way through that door. Hang on, I'm going to move the range people just around the corner here. Oh, no! Robot! Robot! Go away. Go away. How come you're still smashing the door? I guess I can do a hold open, maybe? Just nudge it and then pull back. You can come through there, buddy. There it is. So you guys, melee attack. Melee attack. I'm going to leave Haskin behind because I'm trying to avoid using a sharp weapon on this person. This is the second time they snap. But I suppose that shouldn't be a surprise. They are imps. So they're pretty cranky a lot. Which is one of the problems with recruiting them. But they can fight. And they've got the intellectual. So that makes them much more useful. Though the creepy breathing will mean a lot more probably social fights or something. Which is unfortunate. Oh! Also, I'm just remembering now. We could have been using this bad boy. Oh, clean sweep. There you go. Unrecruit you. Constructing this. A little bit of treatment. You're still asleep. Yeah, I forgot about that. We can do our conversion ritual as well. Actually, that's what we should do now, because we can even do that while they're asleep here. Yeah. I completely forgot about all them buttons. for a while now. I'm sure there were some people in the comment pointing it out, but I'm still pre-recording a little bit. I'm not that many episodes ahead, but enough that I wasn't able to respond to this, I'm sure. All right, it was effective. That's good. Not masterful, so we didn't get an instant convert, but it's going to get the job done. And yeah, hopefully in 3 days, we'll remember to use Emily's power. I mean, I will get the little pop-up, but now that I've started, it's probably going to help. Oh yeah, we get development points from this too. Swell. So, like, should we do another ritual to pull someone else in? Maybe I should wait until the previous colonist died, debuff goes away, just because it feels rude, you know? Yeah, we got to make this better because we can have up to 3 blackboards to boost the learning, which I'd forgotten about. I was gonna do, and then I forgot about it. So defensively, maybe gun turrets right now. I don't think we need the biofuel refining yet. I could bring. Well, we were maybe gonna go into psychite refining here for money making. I don't think we need to do the psychoid tea thing for our mood boost currently, so we're okay. Oh, okay, this got built, so... Oh, hold on, penoxycline. Right there. Make medicine ×4, do until... It's interesting, this plus 40 button. Keep 500 medicine around? I don't know, keep at least a full stack. I mean, this technically will go a little over full stack, but I think that's probably fine. You can also put the single jobs in there. Tell you what, I'll do the single job. If we don't have at least 10, then make the single meds. And then if we have smoke leaf, yeah, you can make those forever. Just turn it into something for cash. We're not currently growing smoke leaf, but that's fine. Space here, so awkward. I mean, do we have little, maybe we have little privacy curtains around the beds. I don't know. It's still pretty weird. But let's not think about what goes on in this big room here and how awkward it is probably for everyone else. Are we out of steel? No, we still have some. Okay. Because I know we need some for the concrete here. Rewarded battle. 2 others. So we're going to get 3 total groups of this. Now, these are just tribals. And it can arrive pretty fast. We could have someone join. I don't really need another brawler with those stats, no. The reinforced barrel is probably what I'd go for, but we don't have these traps set up yet right now. So I think the answer is going to have to be no. Excuse me. Construction queue is actually fairly full here. It's I mean, I guess I am happy maybe we got the constructoid first. Who knows? How's our waste packs? They're starting to get there. We will have to get the transport pods and start flinging them at some point. But for now, our freezer is going to be okay. We've got some extra space in there, so we're fine. Heavy SMGs are starting to be made. Oh, and yeah. Who's our best shooter? That's actually, I think, a thing we don't... we got a couple of good shooters. So Huntsman, that makes sense. You're pretty good. Let's go get you this heavy SMG. And then Emily is going to be the next person to get an upgrade when that comes in. That was an excellent SMG, too. So big power gain. Elstrand's got a ways to go, but we should get a harvest this year, unless we get a very annoying blight or fire. I hope Randy wasn't listening to me say that. Emily, yeah, 30% cooldown, that's fine. Laura's probably close to finishing her first trimester, huh? I don't know, because you don't find out about the pregnancy instantly. It takes a little while, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you do find out about it instantly in this game. I'm not sure. Yeah, keeping toxic waste next to the food does feel odd, but it works perfectly fine. How's your resistance and things? Okay, 5.2, and then the actual just conversion attempts will start. Although we might get some random sideways. I know, I guess that's right. We'd established they don't do any proselytizing events like this way. They don't do those kinds of conversations. You gotta hope for maybe a mood break for it, but otherwise, yeah. All right, that is our penoxycline research. And I think that's done. So I'll get the psychite refining again. It doesn't take long to research, so even if it turns out to not be something we need right now, it really doesn't cost us much. Drug policy, panoxyclin every 5 days. Yeah. Now, okay, Calem's got chemical interest. I guess they'll do drugs anyway, but we could consider switching them to the TOK. Because that theoretically might keep them happier. I don't know. I mean, we don't have any Psychite tea, but if we did, it'd be all right. Oh, do you have the worms? You do. Now, you can self-tend, or Laura can tend? Audrey. There you go, and you're going for a 10. All right, good. So panoxyclin, I'll do it after the basic medicine, due until X. We don't need a lot, because our pawns are each taking it once every 5 days, although here we need, so on average, more than one per day currently. But if you keep it just a small batch round, that should be fine. As long as things are being made on demand at a relatively decent rate. If you're going to self-tend, that's okay. And yeah, we have enough regular meds, currently. So we're going to start making the panoxyclin, and people will start consuming that, which is going to be great. Yeah, maybe transport pods are going to happen fairly soon, I don't know. Right over here. Oh, but you probably need the, oh, you need biofuel refining first. That makes sense. We're gonna want that for the mortars and stuff at some point anyway. Animal flu. Oh, I guess it'll be a way to train our doctors. You know what? Always limited to herbal here. I know it sort of sucks, but right now, yeah, we do need to save those. Oh, getting together to celebrate Squirt and Laura's marriage. Oh, congratulations. We really do have to get them their own room soon, because it's just weird. We're not talking about min-maxing over here. We're just talking about, this feels weird, so something should be done. Well, they're sitting down over here. That's cute. Hey, what? Let's move you here. Although, this placement is awkward. There's not room for another station over here. Did everything just be shuffled down by one? The other thing they can do is they can face, because that does make it quite nice to put in the tool cabinet. I mean, things will still have to get moved, but yeah, maybe. Because we can do that. Yeah, and then that can go over here. And I guess the tool cabinet's got pretty long range. I think if we put that here, we might end up wanting to move these, but that's okay. We can do that too. Although this lamp is in the way if we want to put something facing in the opposite direction. Maybe what I'll do is I'll do here, consider the flanking, then we can decide to put the little stone shelf there if we decide to do that. It would look kind of nice. I don't know, something to consider. All right, everyone's asleep now. Emily's powers, all right, they're coming up. See, once I remember that these powers are a thing, I'm usually good for a little while to keep checking on it. Once something is actively happening, but then once this ends, and when we go and do something else, the next time a prisoner comes, we'll probably have the exact same issue. Resistance has been broken. Now active conversion is going to begin. Which will probably be successful fairly soon, especially with one batch. Probably we'll only have the chance to do one convert action. Maybe it'll end up being 2. Yeah, so there's still a bed here for you, so you're going to be all right. And then eventually these beds here will get turned into regular sleeping beds once we get the hospital bed set up, which actually I'm just realizing we do in fact have the hospital bed tech. Didn't I grab that? I thought I did. Oh, I guess I just talked about it. Okay, let's do this before we go for the chem fuel and transport pods. We can do as well as we can put a little trap here. So when they do a jailbreak, they fall into that trap immediately. A bit mean, but it's not the dumbest idea in the universe. All right, this section is finally getting built up. Actually, it's possible that the thing to prioritize... Listen, Squirt, come over here. Work on the granite barricades here so people can't use the cover. Well, that's not true. They'll be able to use the cover because of the wooden door. Then, yeah, maybe what we do is we prioritize getting that door built after. Our broken component heater. Oh, we got components here that never got hauled in. And they're deteriorating quickly. Hang on, let's do that. In fact, I don't know if I mind any others. Select similar things on the map. All urgently, all components. Yeah, I think we actually did have more and they never got brought in. Hopefully we haven't had any decay randomly on the map. I think I was underestimating how much lifting wasn't happening. Inspiration. Laura, what do you do? Nothing that would help with. I mean, you got the double passion for art, but your skill's only a 1, so the inspiration's not going to do much for you, unfortunately. You don't construct, and yeah, you don't craft, so... Womp womp. Squirt, yeah, you're hauling components. I'm going to get you to prioritize working on this door here, actually. Someone else can grab those components. Chaplain can cast spells again. Thank you, and you're awake. Convert action, go, go! Okay, see, that's such a drop. Yeah. So I don't think the cooldown will come up again in time for a Zekovaz. Zeke over here. Because they'll probably get converted through regular conversations. Which means we will need more beds. And we may as well start the construction now. These two. Again, at least good quality on those, please. Oh my god, Berserk again. Ravenously hungry. We have meals. We have people set to wardening. Why is no one feeding Zeke? Maybe they were. Oh my god, I didn't realize. Did you just lose the arm? Oh shit. That does make you a lot less appealing here. There we go. This time he makes it out. Of course he does. Alright. Here they attack. Askin, not you, because you're just going to cut off another arm, although apparently other people can do it as well. Alright. Oh. You lose another body part? No, just some bruises. Alright. We may have to get some prosthetics sooner rather than later. That person was going to be supposed to be a good fighter. It's going to be a lot harder for them to do that for us with a missing arm. Em, I know you're injured, but you're probably fine. I'm going to make sure to equip your heavy SMG. Oh, and there's another one ready to go. Well, we'll give it to Laura. She's actually not too bad at it. You can also, over here, stockpile zone, clear critical priority EMP grenades. Just have them be ready and in position for our mechanoid raids. And the tricks that we're going to want to do for them. I guess I don't actually have to get rid of this square. Yes, I do. That's going to get rebuilt because we need our pawns to be able to stand here, walk out the door. It's slow. Our pawns will mostly just take the other doors, but it'll be an option for them. Treatment for huntsman. Seriously, is no one feeding Zeke? No, there you go. You got fed. Yeah, I think it's just the gut worms. It's going so fast. And there was just a bit of a window where it didn't hit. All right, second trimester, go. Laura's going to eat a lot, sleep a lot, and she's going to be walking a lot slower. Hopefully she doesn't randomly get gut worms or something annoying like that. Calling mortar traps. Which is good and fine. Although what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to get you to quickly deconstruct this wall. And you know what, while you're at it, deconstruct that door. So we can put in this plan and prioritize working on that. Because right now it's a huge gap in our defense. Conversion complete. There you go. Supreme Army over to Wandaism. Hopefully that overall helps your mood. Led by Kva. Oh yeah, your faction is led by that. And yes, you wanted non-fungus plant because of what you were, but that's all gone. Oh, you are getting slept in the cold. Well, right now it's fine. Make heavy SMG. There we go. In theory, we have one. They're all excellent quality. That's pretty nice. So yeah, we have one for all our shooters. Although we'll need one more when we recruit Zeke. Because they actually can shoot. So we're going to want to give them that. All right. Oh, and there we go. That was quick. So, Zeke. You know, see, if you hadn't broken out so many times, we wouldn't have to beat you up so many times. You'd still have your arm. Don't you feel stupid? You do have a little research passion. You're not very good at it right now. But I might want you to jump on that rather than these things first. Since Zeke is basically just there for cooking and defense, and then research is the second thing. Yeah, we can bring down the priority on Calum on the grow side, and then cook second. That's going to be okay. Zeke's cooking skill isn't fantastic currently at a 3. So currently it's going to be no fine meals. But that's going to be fine. I mean, first of all, some other people might get in there with the fine meals, or they'll quickly train themselves up. So they're going to be fine. All right, so now you're in the proper hospital. Congratulations. You're slightly less of a jerk now, although you're an impoid, so you'll always kind of be a jerk. Plus you got the creepy breathing. That's probably because, you know, the flame breath. A little smoke comes out every time they talk. Just really bothersome to everyone. So yeah, planting's gonna happen super mega fast now. And we may want to get to the point where we start considering a greenhouse sooner rather than later. Ideally, you know, a greenhouse on fertile terrain, but it isn't critical because it is protected. Is there another patch that's not too far? No. It's really just this. Although we haven't even grown on everything over here. We might just make the greenhouse in this area. Again, regular soil, it's going to be fine. We can do hydroponics, but what I'm thinking of is Devil Strand and corn, which neither one of which grows in hydroponics. To the best of my knowledge, maybe does Devil Strand grow in hydroponics? I don't think so, but I can't remember. But I'm pretty sure corn doesn't, which would be the ideal. So I think what you do is you grow rice, because growing potatoes in it is a waste because potatoes don't care about fertility. And the thing with hydroponics, it has amazing fertility, so you want something that takes advantage of it. I guess I can power this down unless I want to build an agri-hand, which I really don't need to. Do we want to fill our extra slots with Militors? Maybe at some point, although for now, I think I will just power that down because I think we've got some other things we want to construct first. Right now, we're just happy with these. The cleaner can be restricted, but it's not really important. Now, cleaning here will be annoying, but we need to be able to maintain if something breaks over here. Of course, we could install the cleaning zone mod. I'm arguably maybe it doesn't even break the sort of vanilla plus kind of vibe that I have going on. But I don't know. Actually, do that and do include cleaning these walkways. Because if dirt accumulates there, it's just going to increase dirt inside the base at some point. Yeah, that's got to be maintained. Did we get a lesson legendary? Oh, flak vest. Ooh. We should get someone to wear that immediately. I vote for... Oh, Laura's putting it on. Okay. As I say, I vote for Emily since she's, you know, sort of the star of the show so far, but Laura got there first just organically, and that's fine. Legendary flak vest. This can go you. What's your crafting? It's not even at 13. You weren't inspired or anything. You've got the +1, of course, from your roll. So, yeah, you just got really lucky. Got some boredom with Audrey. I don't think that's the first time she's gotten that. Having 5 recreation types is recommended. Right now, the solitary, social, cerebral, and dexterity, and that is it. What we need to do, because poker table is cerebral, billiards table is dexterity, so nothing changes. These are more effective than the chess and horseshoe pin, but they're not a new type of recreation. I don't think there's anything I can do other than we could research television, or we could see if we could trade for a telescope. I think for now we're just going to have to go and deal with some of that. There we go, heavy SMG. Hopefully we get lucky on that one. And yeah, we'll move you over here. And we may have to get some prosthetics soon. Oh, is that a social fight? Laura and Audrey. Really? Not even Zeke getting this stuff going on. Oh, they are the rivals. That's a shame. That's probably going to happen more often now. Kid Parka. Oh, someone did go and work out the material versus construction time. Hold on. Let me tab over here to the Discord. I think it was posted to the... It must have been posted to the RIMWORLD channel in Discord, I'm assuming. Let's scroll back just a bit. Shouldn't be too far, I think. Okay, so this is Green Elite. Did some extra math to figure out things that are what we're looking for training purposes. Okay, which right now we don't have a training job, but for training purposes, what I was looking for were jobs that take the most amount of time and the least amount of material, like in that ratio. That way, we want people to spend as long as possible working on a job without consuming too much material. And the Kid Parka was pretty good. It looks like a couple of fancy clothes. So corset/formal vests are the best ratio of material to work, so most amount of work to the least amount of material, relatively speaking, as well as the prestige robe is also better than the Kid Parka. Now, both of those are fancy clothes, and I'm actually curious. I wonder if there's like a minimum skill required for those, because those would be probably under noble apparel. So the corset/formal vest apparently both have the same. Yeah, see, this just tells me the product. What's this work to make? I was gonna say, I wonder if there's a minimum skill. Work to make doesn't even tell us how much material is used. But apparently, so corset/formal vest are pretty good. And assuming these can be made with regular cloth and don't use up anything valuable. But yeah, cloth right over here. Unless they get embroidered with something fancy, if it's like cloth and a little bit of gold. But assuming it's just plain cloth, then that would be good once we unlock noble clothing. But it does look like cape. Oh, is that under royal apparel? No, where's cape? Oh, it is under normal apparel? Is there... It's not highlighting. Cape is something you can make in this game, isn't it? Or is it just with mods? Maybe they were just looking... Capes or something, though. Is there a primitive clothing thing with cape, maybe? That we don't have access to? Because of our start? RIMWORLD... Cape. Definitely exists. Added with the royalty DLC. Nobles want one of those. Type gear clothing. Tech level medieval. Cape itself not technically require research, but constructing table requires complex clothing. Cape. Oh, so I guess maybe we just start with it unlocked immediately. So it's not a tech we have to research, which is why it's not in the list. Aha. Okay, so let's take a look at this. So cape is non-fancy clothes. So it's 80 fabric, 267 work. Yeah. So it's double the fabric, but this would bring us to 214. And indeed, the capes is more work. So as a training job, the cape is better than the Kid Parka. And then maybe the noble clothes is even better, but we don't have access to it right now. And for a while. But it would make sense maybe to make the corsets or the formal vest, I think it was. Yeah, formal vest or corset. The prestige robe is also better work-wise than that, but I really feel like the prestige robe needs something fancy, doesn't it? I'm gonna Google this. Prestige robe. This is just one material, really. It looks like it's just some sort of cloth and nothing else. Huh. Okay. Although, yeah, it looks like if you do have noble clothing made, make the corsets or formal vests. If you want maximum labor for minimum amount of material. But right now, if we want a training job, it should be the cape. I think part of it may have just been, well, I also don't need any capes ever, but you do need some of the clothes park at some point, but that's not really a good reason. So that was hospital bed. I do want the multi-analyzer soon-ish because it does boost our research rate, but yeah, I think biofuel refining into the transport pods will prove to be very useful. So over in the hospital bed right over here, it does take a lot of steel. We're going to go and plan for 3 of these. And yeah, we want them to be at least good quality because it's going to make a difference. We still have, actually, no, I think we are legit low on steel. The closest steel, there's nothing really close. So I'll probably just go and ask that this area here get mined out. And do that. And the Masterwork SMG, so actually before the episode ends, Zeke, let's go ahead and equip that, please. Lovely. Okay. And yeah, I did leave in the 1 cape job, which might not be required. What would be nice is, I think with some of the advanced mods you can do it. You could say, make capes only if you have more clothes. Although it is at the bottom over here, so everything else will be made first. And don't make it out of fancy stuff. And, I mean, this could be a decent moneymaker if we want to, like... Because the amount of value something is worth is based on the material and the time. And so if you've got lots of extra material, you might want something that uses lots of material, but not a lot of time to turn the fabric into money. Or if you're a little lower in material, you want the other way around. You want something like a cape where you're just turning time into money and not using very much material. I'll tell you what, we'll go ahead and say if we're below skill 10, we can set a do forever job at the bottom here. So if you are allowed to do tailoring and you've got less than 10 skill, you can do that. Now this doesn't apply right now because it's only Haskin. So Haskin won't be making any capes. So he's actually just working a duster. And I think that's probably okay. But yeah, we can consider leaving that job sort of generically in there because it seems like the sort of thing that might just generically helpful in the future, maybe if we want to cross train someone else. So we are going to wrap up the episode here. We've got Zeke. We had someone and they lost him. Actually, it might be time. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start a ritual for next episode. Maybe we'll get someone else to come in. I mean, I don't know what we're really hunting for at this point. I guess I'm not. I mean, more is more better. Or is it? I guess I think as long as we get someone who can fight and can do some sort of filler job, which might just be research, we won't complain. We could consider turning one of our people into a full-time artist. Well, Squirt. I mean, we can take Squirt off plants work. If you're not constructing, you can art. That might not be the worst thing ever. I don't know. We'll see who we get over here. Thanks for watching, folks. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.